Welcome back to Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. The campaign in the first game, aside from route splits, was very linear, but now we have a choice of which mission to go through next. And these missions are completely different in challenge mode compared to the classic campaign. Originally, you would have two other missions here, Flak Attack and Lash Out. Both of those got replaced along with Cleanup. Whereas Andy's time was originally part of this set of 3, but it got moved to the initial set of 3. We also have Test of Time. This mission was unlocked through getting the lab map. It's the lab mission. Now, normally, you want to do the lab mission as early as possible, because it helps you in the other missions, let's just say. But I think for the sake of just showing off these missions, I'm going to be saving the lab mission for later. For now, we got Mountain Ops, Sea for All, or POW Rescue. I think I'm going to go for POW Rescue first, because it's against a commander that we haven't actually seen before. And in the original campaign, you wouldn't see until after Orange Star. Avoid the cannon fire, act swiftly and rescue the allied POWs.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess Max is still falling for the old folly that he did in the first game. Yeah, so Adder is voiced by Griffin Burns, and that's a nice evil laugh. Oh no, he already does, trust me. So yeah, our first venture into the challenge exclusive Orange Star missions, and again, I promised to do these one day all the way back in 2014, and I never got around to it, so finally, it's time, and yep, it's Fog of War. Yes, still attack, just remain cautious.
Oh, man.
Max definitely does have a point here. Just be cautious in your advance. Right, Max. Well, I do too. So I've already gone over how Max works in Black Hole Rising, but yeah, this is a fully pre-deploy mission, so the lab wouldn't help anyway. We have some mini-cannons here, and mini-cannons cannot rotate. They're stuck facing whatever direction that they are at the start of the map, so, yeah. You'll never need to worry about this thing shooting downwards, for example. Their range will always be pretty much consistent. So, as I said, proceed with caution, and caution is going to be the name of the game here, because I have not played this map in a very, very, very long time. Like, an extremely long time. It has been, I can't even begin to say how long since I played Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising on hard mode. Probably not since I first did. Like, I did beat the hard campaign as a kid, because you needed to unlock the final CO. But yeah, I do know there's a whole bunch of stuff, but I also know that, but I don't know exactly what it is, so, let's find out together, shall we? Let's hope this doesn't go horribly, horribly wrong. I just kind of blocked off my Max rocket there. Yeah, this is why rockets can be a little bit of a pain to use, because they're not good off-road at all. Just like recons do have 4 copters, and copters do have good vision, so as long as we avoid any potential missiles, we're all set. I'll talk about who we're facing next turn, because his theme's about to play, and it is amazing. A lot of people like Adder's theme. That's a lot of units. That's a lot of units. And that's kind of something that Ada likes. Ada often likes to attack you in Fog of War, even though he's not actually a Fog of War specialized CO. Yeah, he has 28 units. That's quite a lot. So okay, let's check out how he works. A self-absorbed CO who believes his skill is unmatched and is versed in the art of psychological warfare. He's second to Hawk in rank. Adept at making quick command decisions, he stores up energy for his CO power more rapidly than other COs do. And yes, his likes and dislikes are pretty amazing. So, that is a little bit of a lie. Ada doesn't actually gain meter charge any faster, but he does have a much shorter meter than most people. Only 2 units for the normal and a total of 5 for the super. He's entirely based around his CO powers, and these powers are very simple. Sideslip, everything gets +1 movement. Sidewinder, everything gets +2 movements. But as anybody who has played Fire Emblem Engage and seen Sigurd will tell you, extra movement in a turn-based strategy game is incredible. And the fact that these powers benefit everything makes Ada pretty versatile. Now, his weakness is that his units always have average firepower. So he might be hitting a little weak, but think of him as like the rogue/assassin type character. He's kind of all about rushing you where you least expect it. That's why he often likes to fight you in Fog of War, because it's terrifying to see his bombers suddenly rush out of the Fog of War 9 spaces where you don't see them coming. But also his short power meter is another reason why fighting him gets incredibly annoying. I like to say that if you even look at Ada's medium tanks funny, he gets his normal power. He will be getting his powers quite a lot. Now, most Ada players focus on spamming his normal power over the super power. The super is only really worth it if you really need the +2 movement, or if you took such a beating that you've already got the superpower, which is quite likely when Ada is AI controlled. The fact that his powers also, like everyone's, give 10% defense, and that his meter length is so short, means that Ada can have this 10% defense up almost every second turn, which makes him surprisingly tanky as well. So Ada is interesting. Like, he's not particularly amazing, but he's simple, and he works. He's simple, but he works well. He doesn't really need to be any more complicated. It's almost like, I don't know, like, it almost kind of feels like he and Flak should just swap specialties, because Flak is kind of more about the, you know, simple fire and forget kind of playstyle. But yeah, I haven't actually seen what Ada's emotes look like, so that's going to be interesting to see. Again, gotta be a little careful here, especially with those cannons. Max's medium tanks will do solid damage to the cannons, but because I have no bombers or another thing that I can't talk about yet, I can't, like, one-shot the cannons just yet, and oh boy. Oh, by the way. Yeah, he's almost at 1 unit of meter. You can go all the way up there, so yeah, let's, I do kind of want the medium tank to hit the rocket. The good news is this rocket is not in a forest. The other good news is I've basically got perfect power locked down right now. Okay, I'm not in mini cannon range just yet, which is good, because I don't want my powerful units to be smacked by that cannon a little too much. Like, if anything, I mean, okay, you're actually a threat to the anti-air, I guess, but... Now, I believe... Here's the thing. I believe that if units are hidden in woods and the enemy can't see them, the cannon can't actually shoot them. I'm actually not sure how the cannons interact with the new Fog of War mechanics in Reboot Camp. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Like I said before, Ada has a lot of units on this map. And that thing can see my medium tank thanks to the recon. So yeah, as Nell said, you don't really want to rush in here. Now, one of the battle copters is definitely getting hit by this mini cannon this turn, because he can definitely see up to here. So, gotta be a little cautious of that. I think I'll leave something behind here as like a scout, just to go on those mountains and to just try and see some things coming. I can even put you on the river and try and get you up here. There aren't a lot of woods in this map, so That's both a good and a bad thing. It means there aren't a lot of spaces where you can hide your units, but it also means that Ada doesn't really have a lot of sneaky hiding places for his own units, unlike Sonya in those Fog of War missions. So the design philosophy on the maps in Black Hole Rising is a little different than the first game. And yes, he has Ignore Power, but he's not gonna use it. Normally, AI Ada only uses Gnaw Power when he has very little, like, energy into his super meter. I'm kind of looking forward to how smug he looks when he's killing your units, because, yeah. Ada is, again, Ada's quite a fun character. All of the Black Hole Rising enemies are quite fun villains. Okay, that's a bold move, attacking my copter with the recon. But the copter is worth a lot more, so it technically is... And yeah, look, he's already almost with superpower, because that's just how Ada works. Again, you look at him funny, he gets his power. That's Ada in a nutshell. Nope, he does have a medium tank. Well, at least I have a few copters there. And I do love what they did with Ada's theme in the remake, and especially when he uses power. Speaking of powers, you know what? I think I'm going to go for Max Force.
Give up. Max Force.
I've often heard it said that most people like to go for Max Force over Max Blast as Max, just because oftentimes the +1 movement and the extra firepower is really all you need. Max Blast is typically overkill. But, yeah. I can first strike that, which is cool, but I can also massively overkill that. But can a regular tower? Yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill, so I'll do this. Gotta be careful of that mini cannon up there. There we go, that kills that. So 5 HP does that much damage. I probably will be able to take out that mini cannon, and I probably should take out the mini cannon. Do need to get rid of that tank, though, if I want to get my medium tank in there. Okay, yeah, so that's going to take you out. So do I hit the medium tank, or do I hit the... Yeah, as you can see, this is proof that medium tanks have the same defense as map structures. I'm doing equal damage to both of them. Oh, I can actually kill you with the anti-air of all things. Though I only have one anti-air, but I couldn't hear any air units fluttering around, so I hope those aren't famous last words. Okay, let's smack you a bit. How much do you do? 38%. I do kind of need to do this, though. How much does the regular tank do? Only 10%. Yeah, here's the thing. Do I go for the cannon, or do I go for... Oh, actually, no, you can hit the cannon from the side. Okay, so that drops you down a lot. And then... Yeah, I guess I'll go with the big hit here first. I like that, that unamused look on Ada's face there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to smash that. Mini cannon down. In Dual Strike, you actually get bonus points for destroying map structures, like bonus coins for Hachi's shop, which is kind of interesting. They don't affect your ranking at all, but they do get converted into, like, I think mini cannons are worth like 30 extra points at the end of a map. That got particularly fun with a certain enemy unit type in that game. That was worth a lot of points, and there was a particular campaign map that had a lot of that unit on it, and I don't want to say what that is because it's a bit of a spoiler for the quote-unquote story of Dual Strike. Okay, no, you can't move any further. So you... I guess I'll put you on this mountain just to get a little bit more vision. So I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't have any anti-air in the wings, but he might, and yeah, we're about to see why Ada is so annoying. Wait, no, he's... Huh. Okay. I guess that's the new Reboot Camp AI not using their power unless they can get a lot of engagements out of it. But really, if I was Ada, I would go for it, because that would mean that my recons would be able to rush in, scout, and then all his other units could just charge at me. And yeah, he'd also get a whole bunch of units closer to me, Ada really wants to use his power as much as possible, especially given that, you know, he gets it so fast. That's his whole gimmick. So, really, like, not using his power here means that Ada is going to be getting less powers out of the course of the game, which is not good form for Ada, because, again, you want to be spamming your power as Ada. That's how he works. It's his entire gimmick. Just spam your powers over and over again. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of an interesting, questionable decision of the AI in this game. But right now, I do need to advance a little bit more cautiously. Can I afford to have my recon? Okay, right, there's another recon up there. I'm gonna run this recon in, just to do some damage to his recon here, without risking one of my tanks to the can. Although I feel like maybe. If I charge this tank into that, it's going to get killed by that tank, probably. And once again, this lowly little rocket isn't really going to be doing much. I guess I can send these infantry over there, although he does have a rocket there. And that covers a lot of those mountains, so got to be careful of that. Okay, careful. If I do rush the copter in, it is definitely getting shot by the mini cannon. As I said back in Andy's time, knowing how to lure cannons is a really big skill that you have to learn in Black Hole Rising. It's very much important to a lot of missions. Because, yeah, they do really like these cannons. They're a new feature to Black Hole Rising, and they'll be sure that you know it. It's also really cool that you can actually place cannons on the maps in the map editor now. You could not do that in the original. You know, what happens if I put this mech here? Because the rocket can't shoot it from there, and then you can go in there. And I suppose I might need you for some refueling / ammo, but I have a lot of cities on the way to the 8 to, yeah, our HQ is there, but he never really tries to capture it, which is kind of weird. Okay, then. I suppose it's because he's technically already captured it. He's gonna do it now? Okay, yeah, there's the mini cannon. Okay, it went for the 9 HP recon.
Delicious.
Ah, there we go, okay.
Sidewinder!
I love that laugh that he does. Though, I think, like, people originally thought that he might have been voiced by Robbie Daymond, which admittedly would have been really cool, but Griffin Burns does a great job. To all you Trails fans watching this, Griffin Burns is gonna be the voice of Wazi in Trails into Reverie, which I'm looking forward to, but it's gonna be weird going from this to Wazi, I'll say that much. Wazi is absolutely not this guy. Though Griffin Burns did play like a character in Genshin Impact who apparently is a little bit crazy, and like very morally ambiguous. Also, Ada's power theme is great. But yeah, you hear like the whole psychological warfare aspect to Ada is interesting because it sort of fits with the Fog of War, and a lot of the Fog of War missions against Ada, you often find yourself just hearing a whole ton of his units moving in the dark, and you're like, wait, he has how many units? Crap, what do I do to deal with that? You'll especially see that in one of the later Ada missions that I have a beef with, let's just say. I mean, I think it's not necessarily a badly designed mission or anything, it's just it's a rough mission to deal with. It's pretty brutal. The maximum speed turn limit is 37 turns, to give you an idea. And it plays out quite similarly to what I was saying here. Basically, Ada has a whole ton of units in the fog, including some bombers this time, and you just hear the sounds of those units moving, and you don't know where they are, but you know that they can reach you, like, that they will be on you in a matter of moments, thanks to Ada's quick power charge. That's just... It's a pretty cool aspect to Ada, I find, and it's another part of why I do think, yeah, Black Hole Rising's villains are genuinely very good villains, I will say. Like, even though they're simple. Like, they're simple, but I think they work for what they are, and they're all really good. This is actually a tangent that I was going to go on a little bit later. Oh yeah, he has that possum movement and everything, so I'm going to be a little bit messed up here with my place with my, well, like my, you know, viewing their ranges, because they're going to be, actually, they're going to change, but also, you do have farms in this map, so you can repair things from your own cities. This is actually kind of a running theme with, a lot of Advance Wars 2 missions, since they kind of are supposed to be taking place within your own territories. You do typically have a lot more cities under your control that you can use for repairs and stuff. But yeah, the thing that I was gonna say about the Black Hole Rising villains is that, I'll just say it outright, I kinda think they're what the 4 Hounds should have been in Fire Emblem Engage. Because oftentimes when, like, they keep them simple, is the thing. They don't really try and shoehorn in tragic backstories where they don't necessarily belong. And that was a problem that a lot of people have with the 4 Hounds. Like, I didn't, like, totally dislike the 4 Hounds or anything. Also, Ada just yawns when he destroys your units, which is kind of, both, you know, kind of amusing and also kind of creepy at the same time. Because it's just like, oh, no challenge. And yet, you know, your guy's just dying. But anyway, okay, I lost that medium tank there, so... There had to have been something there, right? That's the only explanation, because an artillery wouldn't be able to shoot from there, unless the artillery is... No, yeah, it had to have been here. So I'm going to do something funny, and I'm going to... No, actually, wait, if I do that... I'm not sure, but... Yeah, there was an artillery there. So, Ada kind of got me with that one, but... I do need to break through this just so I can damage that anti-air, because otherwise my copters are in trouble. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't have missiles, but those are terrible things to say on a map like this. Okay, there's still the rocket down there as well. But I think, yeah, some of my copters can hit that rocket, so... Let's see, I suppose... 7 HP tank on this thing. That artillery is not a threat if I don't put anything in range of it. Especially if I only put air units in range of it. Yeah, that was more. Let's go for this. And also, Ada's probably got his power again, because that's just how it works. I don't even need to look at his profile right now. I've got max force mid-turn. That's not necessarily a horrible thing to use right now, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't think I need it just yet. Like, the extra movement is... I mean, the extra movement would get the medium tank into that mode. But, again, I'm not really sure if I actually need that. So I'll fly you down here. I believe, like a lot of Max missions, this one is a forced route. Kind of cool that I can just straight up kill you with the recon. Again, nothing's in range of that, which is good, so I can... Ah, there's a medium tank down there. Right, that's not good. But I can block my recon off with copters, unless there's an anti-air in the wings, which there might be. We shall see. And yeah, let's not put you in range of artillery. And also, this again, this rocket, I mean, now that it's on the road, it's probably going to do a little better. But I mean, I could potentially position it like here and then shell some of these things that are near my HQ. Okay, let's get... Okay, there's an artillery behind. Okay, and let's get you up there to get a little bit more vision. And anti-air. Just don't get killed by the medium tank. Okay, he doesn't quite have the super yet. But yeah, if I was Ada right now, I would definitely use the normal power. How dare you use my HQ as an attack platform. Okay, you got trapped. That's good. Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. I don't know if he actually does go for an HQ capture eventually. He might potentially. Because he has the rocket on the HQ, and typically those things don't move. But okay, again, I have max force. But maybe I'll save for max blast later. I think I'll go for Mex on this. Again, Max doesn't get any firepower bonuses on his foot soldiers, unlike a certain character in Days of Ruin who actually does, who's basically like Max with better foot soldiers. Although he only gets direct attack ground units though, so unlike Max, his air units aren't affected. Yeah, but now that my own medium tanks are damaged, I basically have to use my copters to take out his medium tanks, or at least, you know, take the bite out of them so that my own weakened medium tank can finish them, which is not great, but still, it's better than nothing. How many units have I lost in total right now? I only lost 2, but yeah, I've only got 18 to start with. I'll just send a tank down there. Tanks have pretty good vision. I'm wondering if I should just go full ham with this recon. Oh, speaking of good vision, hi there, okay. Well, I can really only attack you with a copter. Also, yeah, the copters kind of run the risk of running out of ammo in this map. That's it. Oh, yeah. So, what's also, speaking of copters running out of ammo, Reboot Camp makes a click sound when your unit uses up its last ammo, which I think is really cool. I noticed that when I was editing footage from... Okay, I'm glad that I see that anti-air. When I was editing footage from the first game, that was, like, the first time I noticed that. And that was, like, yeah, I thought that was a really cool touch. Let's just put you on the plane out of range of the artillery. And you need to go out of range of stuff, because otherwise the rocket shoots you. And that is all. So, pretty sure you have your super right now. He does, okay. Yeah, the other thing is that Ada's superpower means that his infantry can reach your HQ a lot faster than you might expect too. He doesn't have any kind of capture bonuses. I think I can actually get the APC up to restock some of these. Yeah, because all of you have, like, 2 ammo. I don't know if I should actually fly the copters over there just yet. I can cheat and check how many units he has right now, but I don't think I'll do that. I'm just gonna go... let's just go hit you. Looks like I scouted something down there, but I didn't quite see what it was. Oh no, the fog of war didn't actually expand until after the move. Yeah, okay, you go down there and finish this off. Yeah, this is why tanks and battlecopters work quite well together in tandem, because if the tank weakens an anti-air, the battlecopter can just run in and finish it off without needing to worry. I probably should focus on the one that actually has outright 0 ammo. Oh yeah, there is another mini cannon down there too. I might be able to circumvent its movement, its attack range though. At least copters can actually still attack with their machine guns once they run out of ammo. That's kind of one of the rare times you're going to see a secondary weapon get used on something that it's not forced to be used on, like infantry. Which is kind of cool, but yeah, I'm actually losing feel on things as well. I kind of doubt there's much down there. And yeah, I want to put the rocket here, but I can't do that because there's currently something there. I don't know if I actually try and kill that thing or not. Oh, okay, because if he uses power, that anti-air will be able to reach my battlecopters. So if I do this, I am effectively throwing away the battlecopters. Again, I've got to be kind of cautious here, because it's only day 8. I'm sure I'm still well within the threshold of a good rank, so... I might actually send this copter down here first. And these mechs are going to maybe cross over this river into those mountains. I'm not going to go there because then he'd see me, because the artillery only has 1 vision. I'm just kind of thinking about what I do here, and then my own artillery is not really that useful, but I do have max blast, which I will probably be using next turn just to move further rather than to actually do more damage. Okay, he's not using it. Again, I do feel like this AI works against Adder a little. Okay, he does have a rocket in there. At least that thing didn't die. So it was in a forest. Which means, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's got to be in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it could be that one. 1, 2, 3, Okay, it could be in any of these, which doesn't exactly narrow it down that well. But it's time for my superpower. Let's go.
Roll, tanks, roll. Max blast.
Now, one thing people who played the original game might be missing is that in the original Black Hole Rising, instead of these, like, remixed versions of the normal themes you'd get for the power and superpower, you would instead get, holy crap, look at that movement range on those copters. You would instead get a unique theme for all Allied Nations powers, and then all Black Hole powers and superpowers. And then superpowers would have a different theme. These themes did get remixed in Reboot Camp, so don't think they're completely gone. We'll be encountering those a little bit later. I don't think I can destroy that cannon this turn, though. So, okay then. Aha! There's the rocket, and it looks like there's a recon there, too. Unfortunately, you can't drop and resupply in the same turn, so if I want the mech to actually do something, I'm going to have you with no ammo right now. But I can take a big bite out of this. I think that this copter will then be able to finish it off. Because, yeah, a little bit more damage because lower HP means less defense from terrain. And now this thing with an extra +2 movement is not going to be able to reach stuff, I don't think. I want to do some damage to this, but I'm not going to kill that with just infantry, though, is the thing. I could, though, put my rocket here and then be able to fire on that with it. I think right now my best course of action is just to ignore that mini cannon. I can very easily run rings around it thanks to the +2 movement Max Blast. So yeah, here's the thing, like Max Blast, it only costs one more unit of power than Sidewinder, and it does the same thing, except it also gives a firepower bonus to direct combat units. So that is kind of Ada's weakness. That's kind of why Ada's usually better off just using his normal power, because spamming that adds up pretty quickly. His units can basically be at +1 movement every other turn, which adds up a lot over the course of the whole game.
It only hurts for a moment.
Really dark, but that is one of my favorite Ada quotes from the original game.
Sidewinder!
And again, this doesn't have the 10% firepower bonus that he would have got in Advance Wars 1. Yeah, Ada would have been quite interesting in Advance Wars 1 with the 10% firepower bonus, because he would have that basically up every other turn. I doubt... Oh, hi there. Okay. I was about to say I doubt he's going to be able to do much more with this turn, but he did do something with this turn. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ada is, like, hard-coded to not capture your HQ in this map, because if he was, this would be nearly impossible. And yeah, like, overall, I don't want to speak too soon, but this mission hasn't really been too bad so far. I can just run you back in there, because I'll get rid of the artillery, eventually. Because yeah, especially considering this is a hard mode exclusive map. Like, there's no harder version of this. But I mean, admittedly, it is still the Orange Star campaign. It is quite cool, though, that they made totally new missions just for the hard campaign, to replace the other missions that were essentially just tutorials. Does he have anything besides those 3 things in his HQ? And again, I believe you actually... Okay, he has 8 units left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the cannons don't count, by the way. You don't need to destroy cannons to rout somebody. Okay, that's one of them, so that would be unit number 6. So he may have a few more things up here. But now this infantry is going to be gone. Yeah, I actually forgot for a moment that my objective was to rout here, so I do need to take out that artillery. You basically can't afford to leave any of his units, again, except for the cannons. They're not really units, though, so they don't count. Okay, he has used his power last turn, so I don't need to worry about the anti-air suddenly getting a massive burst of speed and moving +2 spaces. Anti-air are always a pain with Adder because whenever you think your air units are safe, suddenly he goes, oh, nope, side slip, and then yeah, your crucial air units just die. Again, there's so many uses for +1 movement. Speaking of routing, I don't like that. At least I'm pretty sure he can't have possibly gone in a forest, so... But he must have gone all the way in there. Huh, that's... annoying. Okay. I need to send this copter backwards then. And speaking of the copter, I can't really go all in with the copter on the HQ yet because he has an anti-air over there. So I'll need to wait until my tanks get into position. And my tanks are looking a little bit worse for wear right now. In a long haul like this, sometimes you do run the risk of running out of like fuel and ammo on your tanks, which isn't common. Oh, hi there, okay. Oh, wait, no, the artillery went there. Right. Well, I guess you're dead now. So he has 23 and 8. So he has 5 units left. And I can see 4 of them. So there's one more unit that I can't see. And I'm hoping that it isn't a medium tank or anything. I'm also hoping it's not something that I left like all the way back earlier in the map and that I missed, because that would... Yep, speaking of which, oh, these two are actually both totally out of fuel. Right then, yeah. That is the thing that can happen, especially the medium tanks. This thing only has 2 fuel left, so the medium tank is not going to reach there at all. And my APC is stuck on the other side of the river. Yeah, the APC is actually kind of important in this mission. Just want to make sure that my copters are covered by the tanks, although... Yeah, okay, Sidewinder would get you to the copter, but you don't have Sidewinder. Can't even use those things to scout because they're totally out of fuel. Safe to say, Adder, that your attempt at trapping Max has completely failed. He may not be as broken as he used to be, but he's still pretty powerful, so trapping Max is generally a bad idea. Not very conductive to your health. How could he see that, huh? Interesting. Because you have 5 vision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the recon can see it. Which is kind of underestimating the vision range there, but okay. Now, I take out the anti-air first, and then my copters have free reign. I am a little worried about that 1 unit left, though. I really hope it's not something that I forgot about. And now you're totally out of ammo. Okay, yeah, I do need to move away. Please tell me that there's something in there in that woods. No. Oh, this is not good. This is really bad. Because I don't want to go scouring an entire Fog of War map for 1 unit that I haven't killed yet. It's why I've said that, like, it's very rare for there to be Fog of War route maps in Fire Emblem. Yep, he has 1 more unit besides this rocket. If this costs me my S rank, I'm going to be very mad. Okay, so he can't see anything with that rocket up here, so I can safely do this. Is there anything in this wood? Pay attention to those woods, Nell said. Yeah, she's really letting me have it. Okay. Nothing in there. I don't want to take back my moves with my copters too much, though. Nothing in there. There it is! Okay, I found it. Now, the question is, can I kill it in time? Okay, it looks like the cannons can shoot at things that they can't see, because Anna definitely does not have vision range to that copter at all. Unfortunately, it's not like I can get max force yet, but this will probably give me max force. Just barely not. That's... Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. I can't get the APC to that in time. Because that happens. And of course, now I have max force, but yeah, it's going to take until next turn regardless. Okay, 16 days. Is that going to be enough for an S rank? We shall see. Griffin Bones is definitely having fun as Adder, I will say.
Commander.
Oh, okay, they still kept this line. Like, I honestly thought they were going to change this line, because it's really dark for a game like this, when you think about it. Especially given the kinds of things that, yeah, actually did really happen in certain World Wars. But I mean, in this case, it did save everyone.
I don't know. Yeah, that was the idea all along. Glad you noticed.
Oh, pretty much a unique line for the end of that. Okay.
It'll take more than that to beat me.
That was perfect speed. Okay, I didn't need to be concerned at all. Great. That is the first hard campaign exclusive mission down. It's not really all that bad, except for, you know, the fact that you have to just make sure that you scour all the woods. I kind of wish that you won if you put a unit on top of the HQ. There are other maps that work that way in Black Hole Rising, and it would have made sense because that's where the POW is being held. But I will see you next time for more of the challenge exclusive maps.